Virgo, a knickerbocker glory. Some of you are eating ice cream or you're going down in a blaze of glory. But I never drew first, but I drew the first blood and the devil's son called Young Guns. So you're dealing with a Gemini Capricorn. A Capricorn or Gemini, maybe, but a placement of 6, Virgo. So you're right, how are you? So now you may find, if you've watched the channel for a while, that I do the reading separately. This is not a tarot reading, this is just channeled messages. See what you got coming up and then try and do your tarot reading after this, where you can find it in the comments, in the actual little screens afterwards, or just look for the channel and then the reading will come out directly after this. So what have you got? Ice cream, you scream for ice cream, like something to do with fruits and vegetables, or like fruits of my labour, or you're a labourer, or you deal with a Labour Party and it's something that is political. Now you could be going to a party, or there might be someone's birthday, it could be like Gemini, okay, so it could be like a Gemini, Capricorn kind of feeling, or like some sort of like, I don't know, gift or present, or like something that is of celebration. Okay, now chocolates, somebody's eating like Rocky Roads or chocolate cakes and like chocolate, donut. Somebody loves donuts, chocolate, knickerbocker glories and ice cream. So why, well, your messages at the moment are around food. Food glorious, food gloria or gloria. Some of you like Jim Morrison, Jim, Jelly and Justin Jasmine. But like, yeah, glory, going down in a blaze of glory, but the devil's son called me Young Gun. So Young, the name Young, or Adam and Eve, and it's like a Gemini energy. Eve, Steve, Devi, Evie, Stevi, Devros, Stephanie, so names. So what have you got, Virgo, for your channeled messages? Well, food. They keep saying going out for like a knickerbocker glory. Let's go out to like an American diner. Or the name Diane, or Danielle, or Danny, or something like that, or Dana. Okay, but let's go out for a meal or something, like, or the name Emil, someone that's Polish, from Poland or Polish. But like, let's get all Polish. I'm picking up like Polish sausage, or like someone's having a sausage party and they're chuffing on a mamba, whichever way you like it. But like, which sausage do you want? Okay, now are you going out for like burgers, or are you going out to, I mean, oh man, y'all Americans, you're strange. We got one over here, but it's in Cambridge, dear. It's called, what is it, Billy Five Bellies, or whatever they called, Five Guys? Like Five Guys. You could be dealing with the name Guy, okay, Guy, or Sagittarius Taurus placements of 5, okay? Now if you haven't seen me before, I channel like Scorpio, so you could be dealing with Scorpio, somewhere in there, or your placement. But I read numbers as they come through. It triggers off these things where I start to channel. Okay, if you haven't seen it, there are videos that explain all about this below. Okay, but like, you could be dealing with like a Sagittarius Taurus kind of placement of 5, a life path 5, or something like that. Okay, and it's to do with like food. Like food is on my mind, like constantly. Like, am I hungry? Am I hungry? Like hungry for sex, hungry for love. Wow, I'm also picking up like hungry as, or someone from Hungary. Okay, but like I'm picking up hungry eyes, but also like Hungarian, or someone's well hung. Like they're like swinging and they're hung all over. Like they're quite big. I'll put it that way. I mean, is somebody looking at snakes and like amphibians and snakes and stuff like this, or shedding one's skin? Or like just like a big old python. I mean, whatever it is, but they keep saying like a big sausage, or like oh, let's hope it's not a party wiener, like, or Tina. But like, I don't know. I mean, are you going out for like a breakfast at Tiffany's, or the name Tiffany, or a breakfast, and you're like, oh, let's go for a breakfast, and let's have like Denise or Van Elton or Johnny Vaughan, and let's go out for the big breakfast, right? And let's have like bacon, burgers, sausages, like chips, beans, bacon, all that kind of thing, like a full English breakfast. You could be from England and you enjoy food, right? You're like, I am a foodie and I'm just eating sausages and burgers and stuff like that. And it's kind of like an all-you-can-eat type sort of thing, which is why I'm thinking that it could be like a, like I said, an American diner, or somewhere that you go out where you can pretty much pay Okay, we have them here. You can pay and you go for breakfast, but you can go back for more. So I'm hearing Timothy, or like, please sir, can I have some more? 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 So, I mean, it's got to be around food. Your messages to just keep coming up around like food, glorious food, or the name Glory, or Gory, or Corey Haim, or Corey, someone called Corey. You right there, Corey? But like, someone could be a rocker Romanian gypsy. That's what we call people here. You right there, Corey? How you getting on, bruv? You alright, Corey? Yeah, I'm alright, Corey. How you? Unless your name's Corianne, or Carrie-Anne, or Carrie, or Corey, or Corrie, or Coronation Street. Somebody could be from up north and they're like, hey, you right there, Stephen? So you could be dealing with a Stephen or another Stephen. Like, hey, you're right there up there in Coronation Street. How are you getting on? You're right there, kid. Ah, that kid. You kid. So like, I could be dealing with Scotland as well. Hey, see you, Splat Rabbit. Come here, again, can it? But you could also, like, there's a lot of like UK-ish kind of like people represent UK, bruv. But like, your partner could even live in UK. But the name Livy or Faith or Livia. But like, yeah, you're right there, Corey. How you getting on, Corey? Corey. That's what they keep saying. But like, yeah, I keep hearing like, I don't know, food. Like, can we go out for breakfast or like Tiffany's, like breakfast at Tiffany's or something like that? Breakfast. Dinner, breakfast, and tea. Well, that's Britain. We have breakfast, dinner, and then tea. 3 meals a day. Breakfast, dinner, tea. If not, you have brunch and tea. Okay, we do also drink tea in the UK. We drink tea and we drink coffee. Okay, but one of our meals is also called tea. Okay, that's like dinner time, tea time. Okay, I know it's weird. It's a bit like y'all Americans. You're very strange, right? You drive on the wrong side of the road. Told you before, us Britons, we drive on the path. So you could be a block paving. You could be looking at block paving or resin and stuff like this, and you're a block paver, October, or Octavia, and you drive an Octavia, something like that, or Octavia, or a name that sounds a bit like that, Octavia. But yeah, something like block paving, looking at like, you stand out the front quite a lot around block paving. Okay, block paving. Or resin, or like tarmacking and stuff like this. And this could be your partner that does that, I don't know. But there's that kind of energy there. Okay. But a lot of energies around food. Food for thoughts. Like, all I can seem to do is think like how hungry I am. I mean, you could be like really slim and really slender. Okay, or unless you're called Blender. Blender! You're on a Blender! Brenda or Belinda, or you're blending a lot of things and you're juicing and all that kind of thing. But like, hello Belinda! But like, or boo. Boo. Chew boo. Chewy boo. Chewy booey. What on earth is that? Chewy booey. Chewy mooey. Chewing, like someone's like chewing and chewing and chewing. Chew on that. Like gristle? Gristle. Gary? The name Gary? Or like gristle. Like they eat everything. They eat the gristle. They eat like the meat, the gristle, everything. Like this, I'm picking up like steak and like gristle, like the fat all around. We call it gristle here, but like gristle, Hansel and Gretel. Here's man, the old like the gingerbread man, or someone that's ginger, but like the gingerbread man, and like Hansel and Gretel, and you go in and like the house is just made of like cakes and chocolates and like biscuits and fucking everything, and you're like, man, there's food all over the place in this house. Can I eat the sofa? And you're like, yeah, you can eat Sophie, the name's Sophie. Or like, man, can I eat the sofa? Yeah, you can eat that, it's made of gingerbread. And like, bruv, that person will eat like the sofa, everything. It's like, I mean, is it Hansel and Gretel? I don't know, but like food. That's all they keep saying. I can't pick up any messages for you. Virgo. Now you could be like really slim, right? But you're like, or Slim Jim, Jim, Julian, Justin. But like Eminem, Emily, Emma, Melissa. But like you have M&Ms, like I don't know, chocolate peanut M&Ms or M&M ice cream, or like what do you call it? God, man, why are all these food references? But like a what is it? Like a cookie cookie dough ice cream, or cookie dough like with like M&Ms all in it and stuff like that, or like a Knickerbocker Glory, and you go out and you have like cream all over like who is this, bro? It's probably me. But like I don't know, like pancakes and stuff like that, and like squirting cream all over it with like hundreds and thousands. And I mean, do you make cakes? Do you physically bake and make cakes? And this is you, but you also eat them as well, or do you sell and buy cakes? Because I'm picking up like so many references of food for you, Virgo, that it's unreal. Like it's like stuff that isn't. Okay, so you're dealing with Libra now. Okay, Libra, the sense that makes no sense. So some of you've probably got like an idea or something that you do where you sell a load of food, like a farmer's market, or you work on a market, or you go and bulk buy food like at a farmer's market. Okay, this is normally where they say, okay, we've got great deals for like loads of cans of Coke or something like that. Okay, and you can buy like 3 or 4 trays for like very cheap, and it works out at like 30 pence a can or something like that. Okay, but you know, that's consumers. I think this came up in the other reading I did that was like Leo/Aquarian energies, but like people that buy salt. You know, if people me for instance, right, I could go over to the shop here and it would be very cheap, right, because it's like a pound shop, right, and a thrift store, right. I could go to that thrift store and I could buy like a really tall jar of like a Hungarian, Hugulian, whatever, pink Himalayan salt. Right? And I do have that. I have it on my dinner and stuff like that. But like I could like go out and buy one of those, and I could tip that in a little bag and sell it to you guys and say, you know what, this will get rid of your karma. I wouldn't never do that. I wouldn't never do that, trust me. But like, I don't know why that story was floating around in my head when I was doing the Leo/Aquarian readings, and it's kind of like, well, we're gonna, because this is like a cash and carry. Like we go to cash and carry, and you can buy like bulk loads of food and bulk load items, and then we can sell them. So I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this, but it feels like that somebody goes to like a cash and carry, they have a business, and they go there and they buy things in bulk, like loads of it. So I want 400 of those bottles, or I want 4. You see, this is consumer market. These could be people that sell like, I don't know, candles, or like witchcrafty stuff and God knows what else, and like powders and like salt and stuff. And we're going to go out to like a cash and carry, buy loads of it, and then make it, and then sell it for 3 times the amount. You know, sorry, but that's what I'm hearing. So that's up to you guys. Good luck with it. But like, you know, making something out of nothing. Like, it didn't cost me much to buy it, but we sell it and we make a profit. Okay, we sell it and we make a profit. So you're dealing with like a Libra energy of like 2. Okay, so we buy them in bulk, but then we sell them. And we've only really paid like a couple of pence for it, but then we sell them as like stuff. This is why I don't agree with like witchcrafty stuff and whatnot like that, because you know, I see some people. It's like if you go on eBay, for instance, right, and you get people that are like lost their mind through the twin flame shit, right, and they're like, okay, how do I get rid of my karma? I need to buy. Oh, that's okay. You can buy some black powder. You can buy this, and you can buy salt. And all of these kind of things, and they're basically rituals. You know, they're not going to get rid of your karma. I hope you know that, right? They won't get rid of your karma, right? I just need to. I don't know why I have to keep going over this, like, you know, because the people that do it, they make a lot of money off it, right? Because they sell things that might be sal or whatever, but they sell things as a consumer to try and help people through their karma, but really they're absolutely rinsing people. They're absolutely rinsing people. If someone starts to sell you and say, you know what, you can use this through like, I don't know, to get rid of your karma and to help you through a troubled time, but we're going to like charge you like 200 quid for it, you know, man, these people probably only spent like £5 to make it and sell it for like £100. You know, so I don't know what that's going to relate to. I've got no idea, but you know, women love all that sort of stuff. You know, that's what I'm saying. As a feminine energy, you're not going to disturb a masculine's energy by doing all of that stuff. Like, that's not going to bring your twin flame back, right? That's going to bring your karmic energy back to you, sure, right? But like, you know, if there's anything like that for you guys, that's all good as a hobby and stuff, but it doesn't get rid of karma. You know, like meditation, it doesn't move the planet. It opens you up to the planet, but you ain't going to feel any different till the planet's moved, and you'll just think that that works. You know, oh, that worked. No, it's just because the planet moved. So we're going to sell you a load of stuff. You might need all of these things during retrograde. You might need all of these things during times of when the planets are going, like Jupiter and all of that. You know, you might need that. So, you know, we'll sell this to you, and then like you use it for like a week or so, and you're like, man, that stuff like really works. And it isn't. It's because the planet moved out your way, right? And you're like, man, I want some more of that, right? It's just the way I see it, you know, I do. I'm sorry, I don't know what the messages are for. Unless you're all into all that sort of stuff, I don't know. But, what have I got for you? Well, food. Food, like for selling markets, like buying from a market and selling. I mean, this could be like potatoes, right, and stuff, and you have a shop. Right, and you physically go to the shop and you buy like loads of potatoes, loads of carrots, loads of vegetables, loads of food things, and then you make a cake out of it and sell that. I mean, that's great, right? You know, but like a shop that has a physical shop, and you go to it and you open it up and you're like, hello madam, how are you? Yes, we've got like loads of stuff if you want to buy it. So you might be the person that owns the shop itself, and you go out to cash and carry quite a lot and buy loads of products to sell to people. Okay, but the only problem I've got is if these are like, you know, people on YouTube or anywhere like that that are selling you like a load of stuff all to do with like witchcrafty things, and I mean, you can buy it, you really can, but you know, I just need to make sure that people are fully aware that that's not going to get rid of your karma, right? You know, it really isn't. But and I've had questions. I'm sorry if this is also you. I've had your email, but you didn't ask to buy a reading, and I can't keep giving free advice to everybody. So if you are watching, can I heal my karma? No, you cannot heal your karma. You cannot heal your karma. You are here in an experience. Is there anything that you have ever done or heard of someone saying, like, you can do this, but it hasn't got rid of your karma, and you've basically bumped into another one and the same shit's happened? You cannot heal karma. It's not a healable thing. It can't be seen. It's just, it happens. You're like, oh shit. Oh shit, man. How do I get rid of this energy? You can't. It's too late. You should have took the red pill, not the blue one, right? You're awakening up now. So you're definitely not going to get rid of it. It's going to get worse. I'm sorry, but it gets worse. Okay, it does, because you're opening up more. Okay. So the more you open up, the more you get forced to close down. Okay. So your messages are now around like consuming shops opening and closing. Like, are we open? Are we closed? Are we open? Are we closed? Am I open for this? Am I up for this? Or am I not? Okay, I'm afraid not. Is it a Piscean energy that is around that? Are we up for it? Yeah, no, I'm up for it. Brilliant. Yeah, I'm up. Okay, then we're open. We're all go. Okay, so you're probably going out quite a lot of places. You could work at Tesco's, or you're from Mexico, Texaco, or something like that. But like you work in a huge supermarket store and they sell loads of food and stuff like that, and it's very tempting. Because I'm seeing the Seven of Cups for you, are big time energies of like buying things. But again, these people can sell you things to say, you know, this is going to get rid of your metaphysical connection. It won't. I need to ram that home. It really won't. You know, just be careful if you're buying like loads of. I mean, I'd hate to be if you're the person that's watching it, and you're like, well, that's not going to do my business a lot of good, is it? You know, so I'm going to stay out of it, right? But you know, I mean, they're all nice for people. You know, I hate all that sort of stuff, me, because I'm a masculine reader. I am a masculine, so all like candles and stuff like that, man, I've had them. When I was feminine energy, I've had candles, I've had crystals, they didn't do anything. They did not do anything. They didn't heal me. They didn't absorb all of my energy. I still felt the way I did. I felt okay for a few seconds, but then it was over. And then I was going through something through the planets and you know, it just, I mean, for me as a masculine, they don't give a shit about all that sort of stuff, bruv. Feminines do, that's what I'm saying. Feminine energies love all of that stuff, right? But me, I don't. Like, you know, I don't. I mean, I don't want to be offensive because I don't know what that is. That's what I'm saying. Don't look at me as if I'm saying, Steve, you're such a like grump. Probably, but don't worry about me. I'm just giving you the messages that are here, right here. So I have to put my ego aside and kind of like not worry about what you guys are doing. Okay, but food, that's what they keep saying for a lot of you, like buying, selling food, stocking up, like, you know, working at a market, working at a superstore, working at a shop, or you own a shop and you're like buying a load of things at cash and carry and like food markets and all that kind of thing, and buying a load of potatoes or something for your shop, and you're buying bulk load of it to sell it. You're selling it in bulk, buying it in bulk and selling it in bulk. Okay, making offers and saying, look, you can buy 3 for 2 or 2 for 1 or something like that, or whatever. If you buy 2, you get 1 free. All that kind of stuff. And this is normally when you'll see people that like slash their normal price that was quite high anyway, and they'll say, you know what, this is no longer £50, it is now 40, but it originally was probably 20 anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So you normally come up against anything that you buy, things that I buy. Normally our consumer gets your eyes by saying, we've slashed the price in half. It was, or you click on it, you think, oh, it shows me a number and that's like slashed in half. And then it's got another number that's like £50 or £60 off. I'm going to have to buy that now while it's £60 off. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but you don't know that it was actually originally that price anyway. So, I don't know, you might just be like buying something and thinking, you know what, I want to buy it because it's cheaper at the moment. I mean, I do this with VSTs and music that I own, and there is something that I would like. And at the moment, it's come out and it is a certain price. And they try to get you to buy it before it goes back up. So this kind of thing, like we're going to offer you a load of stuff and we need you to like see if you want to buy it before it goes back up. This is just buying and selling, man. This is people that take the market over, like selling and buying. And if you work, even if you work for a huge store, they do exactly the same. They buy in bulk loads, and they pay minimal energies for it or money for it, and then sell it and then make a profit from all of that. Okay. So, you know, there's nothing bad in that. I'm just saying that your messages are around bulk buying and pre-selling, pre-packed food or pre-pack, like, I don't know if you're like squashing some of your clothes down where you're putting them into like packets and then like sucking all the life out of it, and then it's like pressed pack, compressing things. I don't know what that's for, like putting it in something and then drawing all of the air out of it and then like squeezing it down. I mean, it could even be like juice and things like that, or like flavour, or like trying to get every last drop out of it. I mean, that's also money. But like, do you know, like I keep picking up like flat packs of something, or someone that lives in a rat pack, but like a flat pack. So, like I said, some of you might be buying an actual flat pack. And you're like, well, this all came in pieces. Yeah, well, you got to put it together, right? So, like I said, I mean, do you work at like a, I don't know, a convenience store or somewhere, and you go and you want like a wardrobe or a bed or something, and you buy it and then it arrives, but you have to get it in a flat pack, and then when you get back, you have to like build it. Okay, so like buying things that come in like flat packs. Flat pack. That's what they keep saying. Flat pack. Let's see how much we can shove in it and offer. Do you know? Like, so is this like all my eggs in one basket type sort of deal? Like, okay, I've got some money, but do you want to invest into this kind of thing? Like, I mean, is it Bitcoin and gambling and stuff like that? And I've got a load of money. What do I do with it? Can I double my money? If I put my money in there, can I double it? So you kind of got this like double or not, ready or not, here I come, something around a Pisces, but like, can I double my money then? If I put a certain amount of money into this, will I double my subscription rate? Will I double my, will I double it? That's what I'm saying, will I double? Double boiling trouble though. You do have some people up here and all of that sort of stuff. That ain't going to be all of you Virgos. But I'm hearing like, can I trust you with my money? Can I trust you with this? Like, if I put all of my eggs in one basket and I pretty much like say, okay, then there you go, what are you going to do with that? Can you double that for me? Right? Because it feels like numbers that are being duplicated, and well, this is all the stuff that I've been telling you about, right? But like, if I put all of my numbers into you, right, can you duplicate that number? So like stocks, shares, all that kind of thing. And like, if I put all of this money in, you know, can you offer me a great exchange rate? Okay, so you might be going on holiday, private flight, you're right. But like, you might be going on holiday and you're looking for a good exchange rate, okay? Good exchange. But there's also something here that feels as if it's just about to be exchanged. Like, I'm just going to exchange something with you to see what I can get back from it. How we can like work together. How we can work together of an exchange rate. Like, okay, I have all of this and you have all of that. And if I put all of this trust into you, what are you going to do with that? Like, what are you going to do with it? So it's like either moving money around or like moving people around and giving someone something but then receiving it. So you got like a Gemini type sort of Capricorn possible feeling here of moving something around. I mean, you could physically be moving and you are looking for like flat packs, or you're looking for a new flat or a new house or a new home, and you're thinking, okay, we need like the builders to come in, or like a van. So the name van housing or van, but the van comes in, you're like, okay, when the van arrives, we need to put all these boxes in there, okay, and then we need to send them off to people like DBS or something, or like you're like moving and you're like, okay, I need to move state or town, and how much is that going to cost for me to put all of these items into these boxes and for you to sellotape it all up and blah blah blah, and then put it into the back of the van and go off and deliver it to our new house. But I am picking up that someone sells quite a lot of things for like consuming, and they like sell it, they make it all, but they buy it real cheap, and then they make it into something, they put a label on it to say that it's theirs, and then they basically put it all into boxes, and then they sellotape it all up, and then they say, okay, this is yours, blah blah blah, and they put it, this is merchandise selling, but in bulk load. Or you're just waiting on deliveries, like you have the shop and you're waiting on a delivery. And you buy it online, like you buy stuff online and then resell it, is what I'm picking up. Like you, here we call it, I forget what we call it. Well, it is a cash and carry. You can, like I said, if you're like a hairdresser, for instance, right? If you're a hairdresser, you can go to cash and carry because you have a business, but you have to be classed as a business. You have to have a business identification to get in, okay? They'll let you in, but you have to prove why you're buying it, like people that have a brewery, okay, like a pub and a boozer, or a restaurant, like Boongate, and they sell like fish and stuff like that. I mean, you can go there anyway. But like, you know, someone that has a restaurant or something, they can go to a place like cash and carry, and they can get all of their cutlery, knives and forks, like big containers full of coffee and tea and so on and so forth, and then you can buy all of that cheaper than what you could if you just went up the road here, okay? And then you come back and then you put it out at your business and you make a profit of it, okay? You make a profit from it. So that's what I'm hearing. Intriguing. It's like intriguing, dear Watson. What's the name? Watts or Watson? Okay, but like this, like I'm contemplating on my next thing. Like, if I have all this Stephen, another Stephen, or Stephen King, or Lion. So you might be like Aquarius Leo energy, Aquarius Leo. So you'll have to watch the Aquarius Leo energy. But like this energy, like I said, it's like, if I have a load of things, how can I duplicate my numbers? How can I duplicate the number? Well, so very briefly, something to do with around consumption, food, going out, partying, all that kind of stuff, birthday party maybe, selling food, buying food, making food, eating food. resin, smoking it, or like laying it on the floor, right? There's two instances of what resin is there. But like block paving, resin, all that kind of stuff, having stuff done around the house, the home renovations, moving, or these people come in and help you move. Like they come in and say, no, we can do all of this for you, don't worry, we'll do your gardening, we'll do your resin, we'll do your this and blah, 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 and we'll get all the house nice and lovely for you to either one, stay or to move, right? So if you're thinking of moving, you're thinking, well, the house wants doing up first, we need to get all of this done before we move, like before we have it valuated. Okay, so before you look for a valuation, it's kind of like fixing the house up in order to sell. Okay, so like I said, some of you might be a person that works, not a travel agent, but yeah, like housing development and stuff like that, and you send people in to clean like houses, or like you do that and you say, okay, can I have a viewing of house number 3 or 4? And you're like, yeah, can you send all the cleaners in to scrub it up, clean it up, make sure it looks all right before we get someone to come and view the house or the property here? That's what I'm hearing for a lot of you. So you're into like buying and selling houses. So that's your intergalactic weird shit, Virgo. There's that just out of nowhere. So food and all that kind of thing, they're just out of nowhere. That's just me being weird and doing my job. Okay, if you want to watch your actual tarot reading, that is where I'm now going to do that now. But it will be on a separate video. So it will come out directly afterwards. But you may be able to find it in the little screens that pop up around about now. They'll come up. One will take you towards where the energy of the number, life path, their life, your life path, their life path. Add them up, come up with a number, and then reduce it down to the numerology part. You can also watch those, but there is a video that explains that, and then the other video will be where that hopefully takes you to the reading. If it doesn't, you can just look at the channel and find your reading, but it'll be straight after this, okay? So thanks very much, guys, and I will hopefully catch you on your tarot reading.